do the usual start. We'll wait around for a bit and see if anyone is bored enough to actually come along. And at least unlike last week's one, I am sort of awake, so there shouldn't be any sort of giving up halfway through and just saying, right, fuck it, I've had enough. I'm expecting a fair bit of carnage in this one. A lot of ships being destroyed. Specifically, my ship being destroyed. I think I'll just about take the losses. Yeah, well, I'll give it another minute. Okay, apparently there's 3 watching, so there's 3 people bored enough. Okay, well, one buggered off straight away. Right, well, there's nothing in the chat, so let's just go straight in with the game then. So, as you may have deduced from the title, I'm going to be going after Thargoid Interceptors, but only Cyclops, because, well, I don't stand a fucking prayer against the Basilisk, let alone you know, the fucking Medusa or Hydra. So I'll see what I can do soloing against a Cyclops. That is, of course, assuming that I can find any. But before I do that, let's get myself an incentive. So we're going to go to Maya, which means going into the fucking obsidian orbital. But hopefully we'll get a mission from Palin. Like that. Once we're there, I'm particularly hopeful that we do, because this ship I'm in, the old Freakazoo, this is not outfitted for just out and out combat of any kind, let alone against Thargoid Interceptors. This is outfitted for Xeno research, which basically means it's got a research limpet controller on it. So I'm hoping that there will be a mission from Palin for, well, ideally for Thargoid hearts, but if he wants tissue samples, I can do that. I'm carrying 50 limpets, so I should have no trouble there. I have a cargo rack, a corrosive resistant cargo rack, so I can.
You have left the no-fire zone. Have a safe journey.
So I can carry 16 either tissue samples or parts or a combination thereof. I know these missions, he doesn't ask for anything like 16. So there should be enough. Because this is all on the assumption that I survive my encounters with him in the first place. So what I'll do is I'll dock here, see if anyone is actually bothering with this. Smooth entrance.
Landing gear deployed.
I have actually been able to get through the entry slot in an Anaconda without hitting the sides. I only did it like once or twice. Alright, so we got a message. Units of Thargoid technology samples. Well, that's no fucking good to me.
This is an important security announcement.
Which is why the reward is so shit. Now, the thing is, well, I don't know if I'll get another one if I just fly out and come back or what. Let's just check.
Security patrol.
Alright, give me a second here.
Please ensure fully equipped to deal with any danger you may encounter no fire zone.
Oh, his fucking voice just drives me round the bend. Well, if anyone is actually using the chat, I'm not seeing it. Nothing's coming up. Let me see if it's working. Well, it works when I type something in anyway. Smoke in the eyes. Okay. We have it must be a bit of a glutton for punishment. You're the only one speaking last time. Right, well, I didn't get fuck all in the way of mission, well, a mission that's any good to me anyway here. So let's go back to where I was. See, I don't need that. We'll head to the nav beacon, and then we'll have all of the signals scanned straight away. Saves having to do them all manually.
Clear for departure.
Frame shift charge detected.
Oh, I'm not going to bother scanning any of the wakes this time. Normally I do, but then I start scanning one and then I end up spending about half hour sitting here just scanning wakes all the time. So it's not the most interesting thing to do.
You are clear to resume out navigation. Stay safe, Commander.
And it's not particularly successful either. I can't remember the last time I actually got some data mined wake exceptions just from scanning around docking station. Right, there's the nav beacon, that's where we want to head.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Right, just to get the basic scan from that. There we go. Right, now bugger off from here.
Frame shift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
And see what is around. Right, threat 5 there. Now a lot of the time I'll go to a threat 5 and it'll be either marauders, and this ship is not outfitted to deal with them. They're far too quick. And sometimes it's the probe, so there's nothing happening. But you never know, there might actually be a Cyclops here as well. So what is this going to be? Place your bets now. There we are. So we can scan it. There we go. And let's see what happens then when we do some of this. Not what I was hoping for. Far too far away. Fucking spread is just too much. See, I've damaged the fucker, but what's he doing? Okay, none of them actually gave me any caustic damage. Already not gone according to plan. I just can't fucking move quickly enough. Another caustic missile incoming. Fucking 3 of them, 4 of them. Doesn't help when the poxy thing keeps reloading. So according to that, I haven't done fuck all to it. Oh, not another one. Trouble is I have no I don't have the flak cannon, so I can't really do a lot against the Thargoid swarm. I could do with not wasting ammo like that. Where's he going? Is he just running away now? Oh no, he's turned back. Here we are. fucker then. Ah, the epoxy thing keeps reloading when I'm just as I'm getting ready. Yeah, that didn't do me any favours at all. Oops, press the wrong key. That's the key I wanted. Uh-oh. And I've got... I'll tell you what, let's see if I can get my repairs bits underway. Because I certainly need them. Okay, I'm not getting away from this fucker fast enough. Oh, I'm still in range of the fucker. I haven't got the speed on this thing then. Looks like I should have stuck with the crate. I got its damage right down earlier. I noticed it was down to about 30 something, but of course it was healing no problem. It looks like he's destroyed my limpet. Let's try it again. He fucking destroyed it straight away. Okay, let's see if we can jump out of here and repair it, do some on-the-fly repairs. I doubt it, but you never know. Oh, stop pressing the wrong fucking key. I haven't got enough power to deploy the old heatsink either. Oh, that went well. What we got here? What was the plan? The plan was to try and take on what's that fucking thing called? Cyclops, that's it. And, well, okay, I don't care about the fuel neutralizer malfunctioning at the moment. I'm just trying to get away from the thing and then do some running repairs once we manage to get away from it. But it doesn't look like I am going to get away from it. Certainly not now. Oh, now the frame drive's come online. What I should have done was, well, it's all a bit late now. Fuck it. I don't care about the booster being rendered inoperable, so I'm trying to trying and failing to actually get away. I did get away, but look at the fucking state of it. What the fuck am I supposed to do here? I'm gonna have to do a reboot. Because something else I don't have in this is AFM unit. At least I don't think I have. Because yeah, this ship is not made with combat in mind, and I think I've just demonstrated that. Let's see what we can do anyway. I have a feeling it's not a whole hell of a lot. It sounds like the canopy has been fixed anyway. Sort of. 19%. Yeah. Right, what we got here? High wake out when retreating. Yeah. Weapon zone, that should be 1 shaft cannon to exert the heart and 3 Gauss cannons to eliminate them. Also 2 flak cannons would be nice. Yeah, not many of my ships would be able to carry that. My Krite has 2 Gauss cannons and 2 shard cannons and 1 flak launcher, so I guess it does something. Not a lot, but anyway, we can sort of move. Let's go back to where we were.
Repair limpet successful.
And we'll dock and get everything fixed up, and then we'll have another stab.
Frameshift drive charging.
So, well, I've managed to escape with, well, after the repair, 7% hull. The last time I tried it, I was in the Krite and I escaped with 0% hull. I don't know how the hell I was still flying. With the hull at 0, I thought, well, that's it. But no, I kept on going. Oh, you fucking what? I really need this now, don't I? I'm not going to stop it because I'm hoping with these encounters it will just be the usual thing where they just scan me and then bugger off. So I can't even see the fucking things. They're all behind me. There's 4 of them as well, so yeah, I wouldn't be trying to take them on.
Frameshift drive charging.
There's no point hanging around and scanning their wake scans, or yeah, scanning their wakes either, because I'm already maxed out on Thargoid wake scans. I've already got 150 of them, so. Anyway, as you can tell from that, I'm not the greatest when it comes to taking on Interceptors. Now, if it's Marauders, yeah, no problem. They're fucking easy. Interceptors, yeah.
Fuel scooping.
Now we come back to Ark's face. This is where I usually have the Anaconda kept. But I really fucking hate this system. I mean, it may be quite popular for players to come here if they are looking for you know, any sort of Thargoid action or whatever. But there is one thing that I really hate about this system. It's the same thing that I hate about quite a few, but this one in particular, and that is the it's the main faction in charge of it. It's clearly one of those factions that was named by a player. I mean, the one at Lyabese is bad enough, where I have one of my Imperial cutters. That is the main sort of minor faction there is 51st Death Dealers. Like, fuck off, what a fucking load of shit. Who fucking comes up with a name like that? 51st Death Dealers. But anyway, the name in this system is far worse. And when we arrive at the station here, you'll see precisely why, if you are not already familiar with it. Here we are. Here we have the Ocellus Starport Ark's Faith, which is run by Hank's Alliance of Anti-Xeno. Now, I don't know who Hank is, but the name does. The name Hank always makes me think of America, but I mean, I've never seen someone take as big a fucking dump on the English language as somebody who says, "Oh no, we'll call this minor faction Hank's Alliance of Anti-Xeno." I mean, I can only say, I can only assume that Hank is a fucking totally illiterate bellend. And the thing is, okay, Frontier Developments may be pretty inept at, you know, coding a game and getting it right first time, and they are utterly fucking shite when it comes to PR, but they're not that stupid. And they've been given this name for this minor faction, and they've just thought, right, yeah, this bloke is a fucking retard, but this is what he's written that he wants for his name. This is what we're going to use. So now the sheer retardation of Hank when it comes to using the English language is embedded into the game. You know, all of that damage, and it's only 487,000. Oh, fucking hell. That's fuck all nothing. Right. Anyway. Now I did fuck up there, because one thing else that I was also trying to do out there was with using the premium ammo. I think I still had some left, but I've now resupplied the ammo, so it's all gone. But it wasn't working. So I obviously fucked up somewhere. Let's see if we got anyone here. Oh, hang on, right. Weapons loadout, blah, blah, blah. Okay, right. The interceptor shields are only temporary. Yeah, I knew that, because when they first came in, everyone would bring, like, contemporary weapons to deal with the shields, and then somebody just, through sheer bloody luck more than anything, I think, realised that the shields disappear anyway, so they're only there for, you know, a short time, so you don't need to bother with them. You'll get better when the advanced multi-cannon synthesis is available, no experimental limits, and you use gimbal variants. Well, I read that the advanced multi-cannon, and it's the same with the advanced missile, because we don't know which of those two is coming yet. Yeah, you have to synthesize whether it's going to be, you know, AX ammo or standard ammo. But also, it's only coming in class 1, 2 models, and only as a fixed unit. I've not seen anything about there being a gimbaled one. What I do know is that it can be engineered though, so it's the closest that we're going to get to having engineered AX weapons. As it is, I just don't find the AX weapons do that much good. I think the what do you call it? I think the Guardian weapons are just so much better, as you can clearly see from how well I did there. I know combat is my weakest area, but fucking hell, that was an absolute bollocks up if ever I saw one. Well, I'll tell you what, let's have another stab at it then. So we'll bung the premium into all 4 again. Oh, and let's face it, it's not like, you know, the materials are difficult to get hold of, so...
Weapons rearmed. Weapons rearmed.
Alright, last one.
Weapons rearmed.
Now, obviously, the thing with what I'm doing here, I've got to take out the you know, the Cyclops ASAP. If it gets the chance to get too much of its strength back up, you know, and like sort of strength, what am I talking about? You know, heal itself, then yeah, I'm just going to end up in the same situation I was before, if not completely destroyed. So, well, we'll have a look for another class 5. And this time I won't let it finish its scan. As soon as it starts scanning me, so I won't bother with the Xeno scanner either, as soon as it starts scanning me, I'll open fire on it and see what difference that makes, if any. How does that sound? It also bypasses the limit of AX weapons too, I think. Well, so you could have like 7 of them on the Anaconda. Make sure you have flat remote launch. Well, I haven't got them on this ship, but
Frameshift drive charging.
we'll see how we do anyway without them.
4, 3, 2.
As I say, with the 4, you know, all 4 shard cannons, they're all class 3s, and they all have the premium ammo. I should be able to deal with this fucking thing fairly quickly. All the signals are fucking unidentified. Let's search for them in here. got to be some that are close by, surely. They're not all going to be. Well, I'm definitely not going there. I fucking hate it when it does that. Just flicks around for no reason. Threat 6, that's too high. 7. 5, right. Let's have a look at you. Hang on, 9. Okay, no, let's not look at you. This is going well, isn't it, eh? Well, that one's 21,000 away. There we go. This one's nice and close. Mind you, that means this one will probably be just, you know, a fucking probe or something. Unless, you know, I'll have maximum power of the weapons. Maybe that was it, because I had the pips at 303. Maybe it just was lacking that one extra one in the weapons. Right, what have we got here? Okay, there he is. Oh fucking hell, he's put me right in front of it. So it's starting to attack me straight away. I didn't even get the fucking oh, hang on. Sometimes they now ignore us. Thargoid Swarm is still there, but that's where he was doing his flexing his muscles bit. Yeah, he's gone back to scanning those ships. The Thargoid Swarm's still fucking active. I'll get one right in a minute, at some point. It won't be here. Also would help if I didn't get myself mass locked. It would also help if I was in the right fucking mode.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Right, it's going well, isn't it, eh? Yeah. Another one, threat 5, 347. Well, that's not too bad. Right, let's try you. I think this will take us fairly close to the primary star. Nothing else there. Now to date I have managed to take out, as far as interceptors go, 2, and one of them I was not alone, and basically what happened there was, well, I didn't do fuck all, it got blown up within seconds. So yeah, I think I got one hit with a Gauss cannon, so I got the 2 million for it, for what it was worth. Right, don't drop me out right in front of the fucking thing. And that's assuming that this even is going to be another one. Mind you, I'm doing better than normal. Usually, if I'm looking at threat 5 signal sources, they would have all been just the Thargoid probe. So the fact that I've even found 2 is, yeah, that's actually progress, hard as it may be to believe. Right, what have we got here? There's another one. So he looked a bit dormant there. Okay, as soon as he starts scanning, let's shoot the fucker. Start firing, you cunt. There you go. Didn't do it quickly enough. Fucking hell, I didn't do anything. His shields went up, but I didn't take out a heart. Hurry up, get your fucking shields down. Okay, let's try this again. Scan it properly, I can't target subsystems, so I'm just having a hit and hope. Now he's running away. It's healed itself. Now he's turned around. Now we're involved in another fucking turning battle.
Under attack.
So for a minute it looked like it was just stopping and not doing anything. I've only had that happen twice, so that was always in a wing, so I don't think it's going to happen solo. I can't even get a fucking shot in against this fucker. Oh, that's one heart down. More through luck than anything. See if I can I was just going to say I'll see if I can that seems to completely drain me. I'm not moving. That fucking lightning attack just keeps constantly bringing me to almost a total standstill. Right, I think I'm going to have to bring the crate here instead. Let's go and get it. Alright, it's over here. Oops. Yeah, the old Anaconda just isn't quick enough. Now as a crate, I did manage to get the I got one Cyclops down to just one heart left, and then I got blown shitless. So well, I did better than I did in this fucking thing anyway. Alright, where's the station? There it is. Alright, actually what I'll do, we'll stop, do a bit of running repairs, and I'll check the chat tab. Right, what we got here? Did you see the Thargoid leak design? Yeah, that would make it a, yeah, exactly. I don't know what I'll be doing, or what I think of that. Rather, I just think it's probably something that's been. I think someone suggested this on the forums. It's something that's been knocked up for, you know, like a cinematic thing for a trailer or something that they'll do. Oh god, it's Yo-Yo. No idea what that is. There's been 3 designs for actual Thargoids, 2 were just grey rendered very recently. The very recent leak looks completely with colours and textures. I hope it's not the finished article though, even if it is genuine. Because no facial features at all. It just looks a bit shit. I recall a purported Thargoid model back from the 1 Amiga games. Basically 2 soup plates placed against each other. Oh, the original Thargoid. Well, they're still in this, but they're now the scouts, not the the larger interceptors. God, that did a lot. That repaired 1% of the hull. Yeah, let's just
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Now the thing with the Crite is, yes, okay, it's fast enough, it's manoeuvrable enough, but it's pretty fragile compared to this fucking thing. Now I assume that once we dock, that will happen, and I change ship, the premium ammo that I synthesise will just go. At this rate, I'm going to be having to go back to the Guardian site again to get more Guardian materials. Although, if you did see the one I did last week, that large Guardian site, that's definitely worth going to. Well, if you don't need blueprints, because yeah, 11 Sentinels there. There is no shortage of materials at that place, and I did manage to find where all the pylons are. Although that was when I also found out that it's only for Guardian vessel blueprints. If you try using the standard, what do you call it, ancient relic, the terminal doesn't take it.
Access granted. Please head directly for Bay 10.
Now I have another ship out here, which is an Alliance Chieftain, but that's more put together for dealing with scouts. I don't think it's going to last very long against Interceptors, so I'm not going to try that just yet. Fucking hell, I actually got through without scraping the sides.
Landing gear deployed.
500 meters from touchdown.
Now the only annoying thing about taking on the Interceptors is that the theory about, you know, being able to deal with them suggests it is really easy. I mean, everyone knows what to do, and it is quite simple.
Perform landing checklist. Station services are at your disposal.
Again, the repair costs are fuck all nothing. Now, I've got too many limpets, I can't... I think, yeah, the most I can have is 16 with the crate. So that's all repaired and everything. Let's jump in this then. The old Camberwell carrot. But anyway, yeah, so, yeah. Knowing what to do to take out the Thargoid Interceptors, yeah, everybody knows how to do it. It's simple. Actually putting it into practice, yeah, that's the cuntish bit. Especially if, like me, you are using mouse and keys, because yeah, you can see, so I have one remote flak launcher here. Yeah, trying to keep yourself flying, you know, straight and level, and not constantly sort of moving around all over the place with flight assist off. Yeah, that's a lot easier said than done. Anyway, let's.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship uncoupled. Moderate speed on exit.
That's close. Right, now, do I look round here for signals, or shall I bugger off to another one? Not the Thargoid ships, the Thargoids in the flesh. I don't remember seeing any Thargoids in the flesh in any of the Amiga games. Oh, I see, you're right, yeah, okay, he's answering there. I've yet to see you use the Challenger. I used that ship for AX combat. Problem is, power needs to be overcharged and it causes heat issues when using Gauss cannons. Well, I have got a Challenger, but that is that's not outfitted for AX combat of any kind. It doesn't have any AX weapons fitted to it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
The only ships that I have that are currently outfitted for, let's do it this way, AX combat, well, the Anaconda I wouldn't say is for AX combat, so it's this, there we go, it's fucking lucky. Yeah, so there's this, the Chieftain, sort of, certainly not really outfitted for Interceptors though, and I also have a Corvette. Unlike the Anaconda, the Corvette is outfitted for combat, but I think it's going to have the same problems. It's too slow. Alright, what have we got here? Oh, again, the right kind. So I'm gonna have to fucking scan it. I can't get any. Oh fucking hell, yeah, without like deploying the hard points, wouldn't it? Jesus fucking Christ. I know I have a habit of fucking up plenty of times, but you know, I think I'm taking the piss here with this one. Right, how close can I get? That close. Right. Looks like one heart down. Again, it looks like I'm hardly fucking moving. Okay, I'm not moving now. The shields are already offline. So why was I going so fucking slow? Now this thing has bi-weaves shields, so they shouldn't take so long to I keep pressing the wrong fucking key as well. Right, assist off. Now let's see where the Thargoid swarm is. And yeah, this is where it gets really fucking difficult, trying to keep yourself flying straight and level here. With mouse and keys, it's I'm all over the fucking place. And that Thargoid swarm is catching up fucking fast.
Taking damage. Under attack. Flight assist on.
Didn't want flight assist on. I know it's saying out of range, but I know you can still. I know you can still use it. Fucking wasted that. Don't think that fucking hit it.
Impulse attack. Trajectory disruption.
And again, time to actually remember to use the right fucking key. Now time to actually target the fuck it, shields went offline before I could get the fucking shield cell bank charged up. I don't know if that's used one or not.
Flight assist off.
So I come off here. Shit, too fucking late. Well, I took some out, not many. And that took a few as well, so well, it's having an effect, not much of one, I haven't got the aim right. Oh, that was better. There we go, right, that's the swarm down.
Flight assist on.
Taking a chance here because my shields are still not back up. In fact, there's too much of a chance. He's launched another fucking swarm already. Okay.
Flight assist off.
Yeah, as you have no doubt seen, I don't do a lot with flight assist off.
Flight assist on. Taking damage. Under attack.
Would have if I remember to change the fucking weapons group.
Hull breach attack. Taking internal damage. Flight assist off.
Do I need to do any running repairs in here? What's my canopy like? 100 still. Okay. That I did not expect.
Drone control.
I don't know how to get it to stop, decelerating after a while. It doesn't seem to take very long before it will decelerate. Have I left the Thargoid so far behind that he's not, well, he's given up the ghost or something? I assume not, because otherwise the swarm wouldn't still be there.
Shields online.
Now the swarm's turned, well, I did turn around and now is it coming back at me? Yes, it is.
Under attack. Taking damage.
Oh, that looked close. Yeah, that did fucking hit us. I've got to try and get away from this fucker while I can. That looks like I just about made it.
Module malfunction.
Oh, fucking hell. Well, that's me bollocksed up now. I think power plant is... Right, what can we do here? Can't take them offline. Oh, I definitely want to repair the life support. Oh, hang on. Does this mean my sensors are
Flight assist off.
offline while I'm repairing this? No, it means they just, there's no sign of them.
Flight assist on.
Oh, there he is. So it's just that I got a bit too far ahead of him. Wondering why it wasn't doing anything. Right. Yeah, standing still like this is not a good idea.
Flight assist off.
Right, well I still need to do some sort of repairs. I'm only on 47%. What damage did he do to the power plant? 97. Okay, well, I can live with that. Okay, now with all this, you know, it's as if, oh, I must be getting really far. I've done fuck all. That's, I think, yeah, I think he just destroyed my limpet. Well, I've got to get this repaired. I'm determined to take this fucker out, so it's not going to be at all interesting to watch, because it's watching some total fucking noob trying to do it. But, you know, tough. I am just really desperate to try and get this fucking thing taken out. I did not get off to a good start, to put it mildly, but you know. And I did manage to take out a one Thargoid swarm. I now need to take out another one. Don't tell me I missed. Oh, not again. Right, shields are now back up. Let's see if we can actually repair myself a little bit more.
Flight assist off.
Fuck's sake. I make any more fuck ups here. Nope. One more onto the list. Let go of that too quickly.
Module malfunction.
Fuck's sake. Oh. I'm just all over the fucking place here. Looks like I may have got a very small number of them. It's going nowhere near them, so.
Limpet successful.
What is it up to? 59. I got a few. They're also all right on top of me. Right. Here we go. Fucking hell, that didn't take long. Alright, this is my last shield cell bank, I think. I just don't think I'm going to be able to I don't think I've got the fucking patience to just keep dealing with these. And especially when I keep fucking doing that. You're pressing the wrong fucking looks like I may have actually got rid of that second Thargoid swarm, but he's launched another.
Under attack.
I think I got some there, but
Flight assist on.
change. I'm now out of heat sinks, but I've got no shield cell banks either, so
Flight assist off.
let's at least stop myself slowing down. I mean, this is dragging on like... Yeah, again, I can't see anything. Does this mean they have actually buggered off now? No, there it is.
Shields online. Module malfunction.
I don't know what happened there. See, I must have gone just straight past them.
Module malfunction.
Fuck it, never rains but it pours. What's that on now then? Well, my one shield booster is not in a great state. Okay, well, let's try and repair it. Let's also try and get away from here a bit.
Flight assist on. Flight assist off.
I've taken so much hull damage now that, yeah, it almost makes me think it's not really worth carrying on but I am gonna try. Yeah, because I've really got a lot of chance here, haven't I? What is it? Hole's on 28. I don't know how much it's going to be repaired here, but because the really sort of annoying thing is that when I eventually get destroyed, and let's face it, we know that's coming, it's just going to make all of this so fucking pointless. Right, so I'll now activate that again. And I can't see where the swarm has gone. And it's always the fucking Thargon swarm that does the most damage to us. It's not the Thargoid itself. Because with its standard weapon, the Thargoid is a bit on the shit side. It's when it uses that fucking lightning thing that...
Flight assist on.
I'm going to take a risk here, but I can't see where the swarm is.
Successful.
Ah. Well, it can't be just him here, surely. No, there's the swarm now.
Under attack. Taking damage.
There we go. That's the third fucking ship I've lost in about 2 days. I remember when when I got to like I think triple elite, I'd only lost 3 in total. I mean, the other thing is it seems to just completely make up these. So it says choose an option, right? The values. So 4.9 million for that one. There it says ship rebuy 6.1 million. And right, so we select it. And then when we actually reappear in the docking station, it says the value. Okay, it's gone back up again to 6.19. But it looks like it has only taken off 5 point something. Well, there you go. So what I've done there is demonstrate how fucking shit I am at this. Right, hang on. Let's have a look at the shit here. Chat here. Anyone seen Falling Skies? They leaked Thargoid image. Reminded me of the aliens from that. I have never heard of Falling Skies, so you should shoot down the swarm first. They're your real damage dealer. Yeah, well, the thing is, as you saw there, trying to fly this ship is fucking difficult. Handbrake was engaged. Interceptors lightning attack disables your thrusters briefly when struck. Fucking, they more than disable it. I mean, that lightning attack that does far more than I think even the Thargon swarm does. Yeah, you definitely got to fucking keep out of the way of that. It would be handy if we had 2 levels of flight assist off, one which disables as the front of main thrusters and the other which we have now. I don't know about that. I prefer it as it is now. Just have it on or off, not sort of like various levels of. I mean, I've got to. You know, I've just got to get used to the mouse control with it. I mean, no surprise, as you could see, I don't use flight or FA off very often. Usually when I have used it in the past, it was always with the Imperial Cutter. And of course that thing turns so slow, you can sort of, it's a lot easier with a ship like the Krite, where it's all over the fucking place. I just don't know, you know, when to stop, you know, or when to sort of counter the upward movement to bring it level. Oh, fucking, yeah, it's a pain in the arse. I think what I'll have to do, obviously I won't do it on this video because it's not going to be interesting at all, is just go somewhere and just, you know, practice it while I've got no enemies around, you know. So it'll be fucking boring as hell, but when flying in reverse with FA off, make sure the throttle is off or in reverse. See, that's when things like that make me wish I really had a second screen so I could have seen that. Yeah, I kept the throttle on full all the time. You'll never get good if you don't keep trying. Well, I mean, I'm not giving up with it. And I mean, you can see on the balance there. I mean, it's 5.2 billion, and I'm losing. What is it? We'll say at worst 6 million per ship. I don't have to worry too much about, you know, the ship being destroyed. It's you know, that is not really much of a punishment, losing 6 million. Right, well, I mean, you could see how long and fucking drawn out that you know, attempt at an attack there was. Do you really want to watch another attempt? How long we got? About half an hour. Evening, how goes the hunt? Well, they managed to destroy me once, so yeah, the hunt's going well for them. I haven't even got fucking close. So anyway, yeah, does anyone actually want to see another attempt, or would you rather see something not quite so coma-inducing? Watching someone just constantly run away all the time. Well, I'll tell you what, have I got everything reloaded? I don't think I do. I have to get me ammo and shit back, haven't I? Yeah. And let's bung a few more limpets in.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Right, let's your Kate rebuy is 6.2, yet my Challenger rebuy is 7.4. Could be reactive armor, that was the increase. Well, I've got yeah, I don't have reactive armor on this. I've got the military grade armor, but also I have the beta rebuy, you know, the insurance coverage, so it's 96%. I don't know if you've just got the regular 95. Calling the sitting hippos. Yeah, but the thing is, the whole idea with sitting hippos is they all do fuck all nothing. I don't think any of them are on the line anyway, so. Try again, live and learn through failure, just make sure this swarm is the priority. Well, I'm sure it's wrong, but my priority is initially to do as much damage to the fucking thing as I can, you know, while it's right in front of me during the scan. Because the problem with that is that it just repairs itself in no fucking time at all. So yeah, I think that is definitely not working. I mean, it might work if you're in a ship that's, you know, like an Anaconda or a Corvette or a Cutter, where you got this big bastard thing that has ridiculous shields, ridiculous armour, and yeah, you might be able to slug it away for about a minute in one of those, but you're not going to do that in a Christ. Okay, so what do I... let's get myself sorted out. So I will need the Xeno scanner, because someone let me know, can you target sub-targets if you have not scanned it with the Xeno scanner, or do you have to, you know, do the Xeno scan in order to you know, target specific... What's this search zone habitation? I don't remember seeing that before. My curiosity is piqued, so let's have a look. Oh, it's a fucking planet. Right, okay, no, fuck that. Let's have a look then. What is around here? We've got any more fires? Well, that's a 4. That'll just be scouts. There we go. 3,630. Well, I'll target it, but we'll see if there's a closer one. 8. Yeah, I'm going to go up against a Hydra on my own, and I can't even fucking take out the Cyclops. 7. Here we go. There we are. 79. Much closer. Right. Let's go and see what you've got then. Because the other thing is, you know, if you are starting to think, oh, I'm losing too many ships and I'm losing too many credits, well, one mining trip will take care of that, so... you have to scan it, okay, right. Well, yeah, I figured that was them. Yeah, that they, you know, were the things that are bright red, but I mean, hitting them with the Gauss cannon is fine. Hitting them with the shard cannon is a bit of a thankless task. The spread's just, oh fuck it, I didn't pay any attention to the time on it. It's a good job I'm not one of these people who hides their fuck ups, because I am doing plenty tonight. Right. And yeah, I know about the you know, going to the nav beacon highlights them all. I've already done it twice in this, but you know, I'm supposedly not that far away from a load of them, so I'm hoping to find one that's close by. 5,000 or 4,000 is not my idea of close, but it might be that that's as good as I'm going to get. Right, there we go, 1,500. Hang on a minute, how long is this one up for? 24 minutes, right, okay. Let's go there. Right behind me. So, remember to be in combat mode. Remember to deploy hardpoints this time. And remember what my primary and secondary buttons actually are. All things that I forgot at that last attempt. So the other thing is, well, I don't know if this is right or not, but to me, I think, right, if I can do it in the Crite, which is a lot smaller and a lot faster than I'm used to, because, I mean, anyone who's seen my videos know I'm always in the big bastard things. So if I can take them out in this, I should, in theory, have no problems taking them out if I'm in the Corvette, or if I was to have an Anaconda that was specifically outfitted for it. So my Anaconda, well, you saw how good it was. It was fucking useless. It's just not outfitted for this sort of thing. I mean, I've seen some videos on YouTube, and you have people on there with ridiculously high shields, and then they say, oh, it's really easy, you know, to take out a Cyclops. Well, yeah, I'm sure it is easy to take out a Cyclops when you've got, you know, shield strength in the 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, whatever. My shield strength is 718. This, yeah, it's fucking... I knew it was going to happen at some point where it would be these fucking things.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
I'm not wasting ammunition trying to deal with those pissant little things. At this rate, it will be quicker for me to... What did I do that for? It will be quicker for me to go to the fucking nav beacon again. This one's 2,229, 17 minutes. Yeah, okay. But yeah, that was something I didn't think about. Well, I may keep this going for about another half hour, but I may not find another one in that half hour. That's going to disappear for you. Yeah, yes, as I found out. So Thargoids have been hanging around setting stations on fire for how long? About a year. Are they just bored? Actually, that was something I was meant to mention earlier. I forgot all about it. The Thargoid incursions. The idea is sound. It's you know, pretty good, but the execution I really do not like. No one is bothering to repair the docking stations because, you know, the list of commodities you need to bring in is bad enough, and then you look at the quantities of each of those commodities and it's utterly fucking ludicrous. So everyone I knew that was coming. So everyone has just looked, you know, has just looked at that and thought, oh fuck that, I'm not, there's no point. It's the ultimate in fucking big time grind for very little return. So all these stations are damaged, and half of their you know, half the things you're supposed to be able to do there, you can't, and they are never going to be fixed. I'm wondering how many stations have to get like that before Frontier Developments finally realise no one is doing it. The grind is too much, the NPCs don't do fuck all. Alright, well, I was just going to say, it looks like he's fucked off. Oh, there he is, he's just that he was so far away. 3 in each. Need to get out of the way of that distortion. I can't fucking see. There we go. Right, here we are. So, one down.
Target shields online.
My remote flak is still deactivated.
Flight assist off.
Oh, I've done it again! Missed. Missed again. Now they are getting quite close. And I fucking let go. I'm only taking out tiny little amounts. Do anything then either. I think I let go too early then, didn't I? That went straight past. Right, let's
Flight assist on.
see what we can do. Fuck.
Shields offline. Target shields online. Warning, full range attack. Taking internal damage.
So I got 2 hearts down, so I've already done better than I did last fucking time. Right, what state am I in here? Oh, they're bad. I've got to repair them. I know it means they won't charge up in a bit, but
Flight assist off.
right, let's see what that does. Now I'd heard, but it would appear wrongly, that the Thargoids, if you've got Guardian technology, they will attack them, or attack those modules first. It would appear that is definitely not the case. Let's try and do a bit of hull repair as well. Looks like I may need to do some AFM refills in a sec. So doing the old bi-weave shield generator is going through AFM ammo at a right old rate. Okay, so if I select more than one, does that mean it enters like a queue? Because it doesn't look like it's repairing the shield cell bank at the same time. Oh, I can't repair thrusters because I need those fucking things. Alright, let's get those back up. What else needs sorting out? Right, well, don't need the Xeno scanner anymore at the moment. Power plant's taken some damage.
Repair limpet successful.
Right, do another repair limpet. Well, I better get the FSD repaired as well, because I might need that if I need to get the fuck out of here. Get that active. What is the cockpit canopy at? That's fine. So I'll get this done and then life support, and that I think will be alright. Now I seem to have left these fucking things for dust. I mean, I assume they're still around.
Shields online.
Can't see them. Well, that doesn't mean anything.
Module repaired.
Okay, now I'm all over the place now. Let's switch this off.
Module repaired. Repair limpet successful.
Right. Well, I haven't got the fucking faintest idea where he is. I may have gone too far away and he's buggered off. There's the cloud, I can just see it in the background. Ah, there he is.
Under attack. Taking damage.
Oh, fuck. You fucker. I thought I was doing alright then. The fact that there is no sign of the Thargoid swarm is certainly handy. Uh-oh, that wasn't a good idea. And now the swarm has turned up. Now, this could be famous last words, but I have a good feeling about this one.
Shields online.
Now, I know I'm fucking up as far as, you know, not taking out the
Flight assist.
Thargoid swarm. But this is not going... Well, it's not been as disastrous as the last fucking attempt, that's for sure. wait for this repair limpet to detach, and then we'll go and have another pass at them. So let's see if see where. They're out of sight again. Not just out of sight on the
limpet successful. Flight assist on.
okay. Let's see if we can go and catch up with him then. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure he was around here somewhere. Alright, let's stop and see if he'll catch up with me. In which case I may as well.
Program the limpet drone.
That music suggests he's buggered off. That's not the combat music. So, fuck it. I ran too far and too fast, I think. And that's the cloud where it was. There's no sign of the fucker. So I think I went too far and he's just buggered off. I said I spoke, but I was going to speak too soon by saying I had a good feeling about this one. Not here, is he? We've got the old chat. Nothing new. He won't have gone back there and carried on doing what he was, you know, scanning those wrecks, will he? I mean, that's a long old way back. Right, is there a reason why I should stick around here, or has he actually gone? Anyone know? I can't tell if that is one of the wrecks that I can see in there, or if he has gone back there. I'll tell you what, if he has gone back, that'll be fucking handy, but I think it's a wreck I'm seeing. That right in the centre of the roundel there. No, I guess if it was the Thargoid, it would have been attacking me by now. Well, that was the best sort of that I'd done for a while. I mean, I took 2 hearts out in pretty quick succession. I'll tell you what I am thinking is these shard cannons are fucking useless for us. Because I've got to get too close to it. And all the, the spread of them, I can't... Hang on a second. Okay, that sound effect I'm hearing is in the game. I thought it was some... my computer fucking up or something. But yeah, the shard cannon, it spreads too far, and I'm fucking hopeless at the best of times at close range combat, and I don't particularly relish close range combat against these things. So I am thinking junk the shard cannons for something else, like another 2 Gauss cannons. Now the only problem with that is that makes them very power hungry. Well, I'm at 95, and it also means it'll be running as hot as fuck knows what. Okay, well, those in the know seems to be, right, Wiser, you're definitely the one to ask here, but anyone who knows this, would I get away with 2 Class 2 Gauss cannons, which is what I've got here, and 2 Class 1 Gauss cannons? Do the Class 1 Gauss cannons do enough damage, or would I have to really use 2 Class 2s? As he's clearly buggered off, I'm gonna head back to well, we'll head in the direction of the orbital. We'll see what's out here.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
We'll get a bit closer to it and then we'll have a stop and have a look. Actually, no, I won't. I think we'll dock and call it a day. It's been 2 hours now. I don't really like to have these going on for more than 2 hours. Am I going to be doing a loop of shame just to really top this fucking thing off? No. Well, I'm going through that last attempt anyway, somewhat relatively unscathed, although the fact that I basically ran away so far that he gave up and buggered off probably, well, no probably, absolutely contributed towards that being the case. I hate document 20 because it's right at the front, isn't it? Yeah.
Landing gear deployed.
Ship is on the ground. Flight crew dispatched. You are most welcome, Commander.
Do that as well. Right, well, I think what we can deduce from this is that I'm shit at taking out Thargoid Interceptors. But, well, I'm not giving up. I'm definitely going to be carrying on. And I feel like, especially in that last one, I was getting somewhere. I just ran too far, too fast, and it gave up. So, on top of everything else, I've got to, well, control the speed. I can't just fucking run off as fast as I fucking can. So the priority, I've definitely got to get some more practice in with flying with the flight assist off. Let's have a check on the message retracted, so I don't know what that was all about. Victory lap. Oh, is that what the old, yes. I don't think I'd call a loop of shame a victory lap. That would be stretching things a bit. I also think, yeah, that shard cannons are not working for me. So, plasma launchers. Well, I've got them fitted on one of my ships, so I could give them a try. So I guess that's what I'll be doing next. Now I did have one idea. I don't know if this is going to work, and I certainly don't think it's going to be particularly popular, which is that next week I'll be doing the same thing, going after Thargoids, but let's see if we can have some of us winged up, because I have never played this game in a 4-player wing. So we can have 4 of us going after Thargoids, in which case I think Cyclops will be fucking easy. But if we start with a Cyclops and then sort of work upwards, even if everyone who's in the wing is as shit at taking on Interceptors as I am, and you've seen I've set the bar fucking low, but if we can have 4 of us, I mean, we might actually get somewhere. And yeah, try that out. So obviously I would need 3 other players. Now you would, well, it doesn't matter if you've never attempted taking on Thargoids before, because let's face it, you can't do much worse than I've shown tonight. You've also got to be okay, you know, as I am, with having your complete fuck-ups broadcast on YouTube, because I will be recording it, obviously. But yeah, if you are up for that, then let me know sometime between now and then. Give me some sort of notice. Obviously, we're going to be around the Pleiades area, so you'll need to be around there. And you'll need some sort of weapons that are effective against Thargoids. Your choice of ship is entirely up to you. I will probably still be in this. Yeah, in the Crite. I may even bring me Corvette along. So it's far too slow, but it can take a lot more punishment, that's for sure. So yeah, that's an idea for the next video. So yeah, if anyone is interested, let me know. Let's have a look. No plasma launchers, just use Gauss Class 2. With the Gauss rifles, Gauss cannons. That's what I was asking about earlier. Would I get away with 2 Class 2s and 2 Class 1s? I wouldn't be putting them on this. If I was going to use Gauss cannons on me Crite, I would just have 4 Class 2s. But power is going to be the problem there. Unless I change my power plant, because my the power plant in this is not overcharged, it's armoured. I have got the monstered experimental, which has increased it, the output by 10%. I don't really want to lose the armoured power plant. I'm finding that is helping me last a few more seconds anyway. But if I have to, then yeah, I will. Sitting hippos for the win. I think we're a long way from that yet. Can't wing up. The stream starts at 4 AM. So you are. So you're in US then, or Canada, or somewhere. I'm on PS4. Well, I mean, I've got a fair idea of, you know, people who would be able to do it, because they're in the squadron, and then there are people who are on my friends list, although only a few of them. You keep saying this. Members online too. You go and have a look, and you see that it's only me. Incidentally, we were up to 13 shitting hippos. It went down one. A few weeks ago. The thing is, I haven't got a fucking clue who it is who left. Yeah, no idea who that was, but someone's gone anyway. Yeah, so I'm guessing that those in the squadron and those on my friends list would be able to do it, unless they're in, you know, some other fucking time zone. I mean, it's just an idea. It's not. I use 2 class. I assume there's 2 class 2 and 2 class 1 on the Challenger. Also use 2 remote flat launchers and 1 efficient beam laser with thermal vent. Heating spring. Is the thermal vent effective with Thargoids? Because my actually my Anaconda and my Chieftain, they have beam lasers with the thermal vent, and I fitted thermal vent for that reason. So if I am building up heat, I can use that to try and get rid of some, because let's face it, the Interceptor's a big old target, you can't really miss it. So even though you're not doing any damage, if I can still get rid of heat that way, then yeah, that's what I mean. Thermal vent's used to cool a ship. Yeah, so if I can use the thermal vent to cool it against the Thargoid, then yeah, great. I'll keep them. I'd wing up for the crack. Okay, so, well, Dilbert 2010 is down as a maybe. So I'll sort that out during the week or so. Beam laser is turreted, normally fighting AX conflict zones. I've only got turreted beam lasers on my, what is it, cutter. Well, the reason, or rather why I'm asking, is because yes, this is my this is the Muslimic ray guns. This is my Corvette with AX outfitting. So I mean, obviously, like class 4 beam lasers, complete fucking waste of time against interceptors. But it has the flak launcher, and it has 4 Gauss cannons, but yeah, 2 class 2s, 2 class 1s. The only thing I'm not sure about with this thing, you can see like shields are fine, armour's fine, but it's the speed and the manoeuvrability of the thing again. It just seems too slow and it's not fast enough. I mean, maybe if you're up against, you know, like a Cyclops, and you can just slug it out with the Cyclops, you might get away with it. I guess the only way to find out is to bring it here. It's in Jenny at the moment, which isn't that far from here, so I can bring it here and give it a try. The only reason I'm trying around here is because obviously around Pleiades you'll get the non-human signal sources, and you know it's just going to be the one, so it's like a practice area. Once I've sort of got semi-okay at being able to take out single ones, then I can move on to the AX conflict zones, in which case all of these AX ships, I can drag them out of Pleiades and put them back into the main populated area. And the other thing that shows how badly I was doing there is that, of course, well, I kept forgetting to use the fucking things, but my shield cell banks, I got them upgrade, modded up to grade 4, because from when I went to Colonia there, so I've got the grade 4 shield cell banks for them. Didn't seem to make a hell of a lot of difference to us though, but like I say, I think that's largely because I just kept forgetting to use things. Is there any solution to the Thargoids taking out your shields in one shot? Well, having a ship with decent shields would help. I mean, you saw the Krite I've got here, its shield strength is 718, which is fucking shit. It's got bi-weave shields, so, okay, yeah, they're quick to recharge. And yeah, you can see, so I've got them grade 5 reinforced with the high cap experimental, but I have a feeling, I'm kind of dreading this if it is the case, but I think I may need prismatic shields. And the reason I'm dreading that is because it means I've got to fucking do power play, which I really do not like doing. So yeah, that's one solution, is Thargoids taking out your shields in one shot. Have stronger shields. 718 shields is pretty shit. I noticed you weren't using an SLF. That may help distract the Interceptor or Swarm for a time. Ah, well, I haven't got them on the Anaconda or the Krite here, but I have got it on old Muslimic ray guns. Where does it show it? There we go, yeah, so I have got the fighter hangar there. Now, I haven't got any crew yet, because I'll just wait until I need them, and then I'll just fucking hire one. I don't care who it is, probably just get someone who's harmless and use them. But that was something else I wanted to try out. Again, I forgot all about mentioning it here. And yeah, use it even if it just distracts the swarm for a few seconds, so I can get a few more shots on the actual interceptor. That could prove handy, because I mean, let's face it, ship launch fighter is not going to do fuck all against you know, either the swarm or the interceptor, but if it will distract them just for a few seconds, that may be enough. So yeah, that's something else that I want to try out. In fact, it may be next week. Yeah, I will have the Corvette here, so if I am winged with anyone, I'll have that. So we'll then also have the ship launch fighter. If anyone else is using a ship launch fighter, you know, we could end up with fucking 8 ships around going after this one fucking Thargoid. So yeah, that's something else to test. Anyway, right, this is really starting to drag on a bit now, and it's just been me waffling for the last 20 minutes or so. So that will do then. So yeah, if anyone is actually interested in you know, winging up for the live stream next week, which, you know, start at the usual time, Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Well, 7 p.m. UK time, and yeah, if it's you know, if I get enough of a response, we'll do that. If no one's fucking interested, then well, I'll bring the Corvette here, and maybe we'll see how that does. So very slow. Not very manoeuvrable, but then I've seen people take out interceptors in an Imperial cutter, and the manoeuvrability of a Corvette is fucking off the scale compared to those things. So yeah, you know, I might get somewhere with it, and I'm going to keep trying with the Crike. I'm determined to be able to do it in this ship, because like I say, the way I am approaching it, if I can do it in a Crite, I should be okay at doing it in the ships that I usually use, you know, the big 3. So yeah, let me know if you're interested. Ideally through the comments on here. Obviously you would need to have the PC version, and you would need to be added to my private group if you are not already on it, because that's where I'll be playing as I am now. I'll certainly not be doing it in open. And that will do for this one then. So it was a steaming fucking load of cock up from start to finish. Not least that last one, because it really did look and feel like I was getting somewhere, and then I just flew off too fucking far, too fast, and the Thargoid gave up and buggered off. So yeah, not what I would call a resounding success, but you know, I've never been one to shy away from my fuck ups when it, you know, my videos. There were plenty of fuck ups on display here. More of an illustration of how not to engage Thargoid interceptors. But I'm going to be persevering, so we'll continue with this next week. Hopefully with another 3 players, but yeah, don't get your hopes up on that. I'm certainly not, and I'm the fucker who's arranging it. Anyway, that will do. I'm just sitting here waffling now. So yeah, that's it. See you next Tuesday.